This is Sentai Michael from Scooby Reviews, reading my 613 podcast. This is my 613 podcast. Like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I try to do my best not to preach your heart during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And also, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain your adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain your adult language. If you're under 18. Now, if you're over 18, that means you go throughout this audio podcast recording. Now, with this and everything else out the way, let's get into the topic of this podcast. Finally, I got to watch the Donbrothers versus Zenkaiger movie. Oh my God! This movie is just like Let's just say this. I'm not gonna the movie the Zenkaiger I kind of disagree. I had nothing. Everything about this movie when it comes to the Zenkaiger stuff. I really like all the Zenkaiger stuff in this movie. But when it comes to the Dawn Brothers stuff in here, it's just fucking ridiculous. This shit is ridiculous. So basically, I'm just gonna get you a brief summary. So basically, the real Kaido and along with Boom, Majin, Juan and Gown and Sashin, their robot pet, and Kaido, Sashin, Kaido's robot pet bird finally came back to Kaido's world, and basically, they found out that a Moshi monster has took control of Kaido's, like a new version of the Moshi monster. It took control of Kaido City. So basically, Kaido's parents, and grandma, including Kaiser and his sister Flint, and Kaiser's sister Flint, and Ricky and whatnot, are all under control of the Moshi monster. So basically, they went to go get some help from Stacy Caesar, from Stacy, who has been doing a good job, rebuilding Kai Pia, Guy Pia and whatnot, where Maggie and the others come from, and basically, they asked for his help. They came up with a plan to stop the Moshi monster. It seemed like things were going awry, until the Moshi monster, the new version of the Moshi monster, got the upper hand. So basically, that's the whole Zenkaiger part of that. So basically, the movie starts off with the Zenkaiger, coming home back to Kaido's world. A new version of Moshi monster has taken control of the Kaido City, and basically, they had to fight against, Kaiser, his siblings, and Kaido's dad, who is High Kaiser and whatnot. So anyway, when we get to the Dawn Brothers part, we see Kaido. We start out with Kaido delivering a package. So basically, he went to deliver this package at this apartment building. So basically, the door was open and it said, "Come in." So basically, Kaido he saw a note, saw a bull wobbling, an image of Black Kaido showed up and said that Kaido, you're needed again. You're needed again to help the Dawn Brothers. So basically, the holographic image ended up restoring Taro's memory. So basically, the holographic image of Black Kaido ended up, restoring Kaido's memory. Because at the end of Dawn Brothers, Taro lost his memories, and basically he became as dude. So basically, Taro got his memories back, and basically went to go see Black Kaido at his cafe. Turns out that Dom himself is working there. So basically, the Purple Ranger who tried to kill him, and the rest of the Rangers is working at Black Kaido's cafe in Ranger form. So basically, it's fucking stupid. It's getting real stupid here. So basically, Black Kaido explains that the Dawn Brothers has been doing a good. Don't get me wrong. The Dawn Brothers have been doing their job, but there is kind of like a problem. He felt like Black Kaido, don't get me wrong. Ever since ever since you lost your memories, the team has been doing their job, but I just feel like there's something wrong with the group ever since you lost your memories and whatnot. So basically, turns out that Carter went to go visit each of the Dawn Brothers, and turns out that everybody's been doing good. So basically, Isbal, the Black Ranger, have his own restaurant. Him and Son Omi run. So basically, Isbal and Son Omi are running their own restaurant. We see Shinji owning his own cram school, teaching hakus. We see Ityoshi own his own. He's his own CEO of his own consulting firm called the Fetchit firm. So basically, Ityoshi is he owns his own consulting firm and whatnot. And as for the Yellow Ranger, she's ever since she published her Dawn Brothers manga book, she's been a big popular manga artist. As for Joe has been doing very good. He's been doing very good. So basically, he has money now. So basically, Joe he made he got some sponsors for the team, and basically he branched out and basically he got sponsors. He's living it up. So basically, it seems like the Rangers are the only problem with the seems like the Rangers are too busy with their normal lives to deal with the Knuckle Monsters. So basically, there's a problem between the Rangers, finding the time to fight the Knuckle Monsters while jogging their everyday lives, their current everyday lives now. So basically, the Rangers got together. So basically, the Dawn Brothers got together and they decided to at Black Kaido's cafe and decided to, what their current lifestyles right now, how busy with their current lifestyles right now. They decided to give up their Dawn Brother powers and basically say we done a lot, we gained a lot. We done a lot of good at the Dawn Brothers, but right now our lives are perfect. So basically, we don't see us continuing to juggle our lives, our current lives, and still be Rangers. So basically, the Dawn Brothers, except for Taro, decided to give their powers up and live their lives. Except for Taro. Taro was he's gonna, as long as there's still Knuckle Monster around, I'm gonna still fight. So basically, after the Rangers got their powers up, it gave their powers up, and basically, that fat farmer guy who's trying to be a ninja, that came a bunch of, there came multiple Knuckle Monsters over the Dawn Brother series showed up, and he came a new version of I forgot this new version of Knuckle Monster, and basically the Rangers did not have the Rangers did not have that power except for Taro. So basically Taro showed up and basically saved the others, but doing so he got badly he ended up dying from the Knuckle Monster attack. and basically the Rangers felt guilty that Taro got killed, and basically they decided to, like, you know what, you know what, we were like, you know, we were speaking about ourselves again, you know, being selfish, and instead of putting the need to towards others first, we put ourselves first. So basically, you know, Black Kaido gave them back their powers and whatnot, and basically, you know, and basically they went to take down the Naho monster that killed Taro. So basically it's so basically like Sanzo was still hoping. Also Sanzo was still hoping, hoping to get into a manga series. And as for Omi, he got his own ramen card. So basically, the Rangers were getting their ass kicked by the Naho monster that killed Tall. Now, after the funeral, after Tall's funeral, Sunlight showed up, and he used his powers to bring Tall back to life, and then bring Tall back to life, and basically when Tall came back to life, the whole Donbrothers team was reunited again, and they started to fight the Naho monster. So basically, turns out, the virtual doorways that the Rangers used to get around the city actually allowed them to go to different worlds. So basically, they ended up. The Naho monster and the Donbrothers Rangers ended up in the Zenkaiger world, and basically, while the Zenkaigers were getting their ass kicked by the Mochi monster, and basically both Rangers started to work together, and basically with the help of what both Ranger team working together, they was able to free everybody in Kaiser's words from the power of the Mochi monster and whatnot. So basically the Mochi monster and the Naho monster joined forces together, and basically, both Ranger teams work together to take down these two monsters. So basically, that's when Black Kaido showed up. It was like, what the hell is going on here? Like, who's this? So basically, everybody figures that, that Kaido had a twin brother, and like, Kaido's father said, no, Kaido is the only child. So basically, I believe this Kaido is from a different world. So basically, we get no any new explanation on Black Kaido. So basically, Black Kaido shows up, gives him, to the original Kaido and Taro a special gear to swap powers, and basically they use it against the monster, and basically both Ranger teams working together, took down the Naho monster, took down these two monsters, and and the day was saved. So basically, the Zenkaigers, celebrated at Kaido's grandma's candy shop, had a big sushi party. As for the Donbrothers, these guys are fucking idiots. These guys are real idiots. So basically, turns out that he turned down his CEO job of his country's firm. He turned down, like, he decided to no longer to be a CEO of his own, consulting firm. He decided to step down from his, as CEO of his own consulting firm. As for Isbar and only decided to give up their restaurant and decided to become fugitive. Decided to become fugitive. Pretending to be fugitive on the run again. And as for Jewel, turns out there is a version of Wimmy-chan. There is a real version of Wimmy-chan on the same in the same universe that the Donbrothers are from. So basically, Wimmy-chan was a losing girlfriend created by Jill was Naho, I mean Beastly father and whatnot. So basically, it turns out that Wimmy-chan does exist, but not the Wimmy-chan that he knew, not the fake Wimmy-chan. So basically, Joe was in the hospital after being attacked by Son Omi. So basically, while in the hospital, he saw Wimmy-chan. Well, this girl was not named Wimmy-chan, but there is a Wimmy-chan on in the world of the Donbrothers, and basically, while he was in the hospital. As for the other ranger, she's still doing her manga thing and whatnot, and basically, so basically the team, decided to, find a way to realize this whole situation. Like after you die, Taro, we realized that, we will be dedicated we'll be fully dedicated to stop the forces of the Naho monsters from taking over our world and whatnot. So basically, this whole movie ended with all. What the five main Donbrothers Rangers, being chased at and shoot at by Taro in Ranger mode, and basically this is how this whole movie ended. So basically, this movie I like the once again I gotta say I like the Zenkaiger stuff, but as for the Donbrothers stuff, I felt like it was just it was just a mixed bag of it's not bad, but it's not terrible. It's just nah. So basically, if you do watch this movie, you'll be happy with the Zenkaiger stuff, but in this movie. But as for it comes to the Donbrothers stuff, it's just, I felt like they could have done better. I felt this movie could have did something better with with the Donbrothers. They did learn an important lesson. Some of them, a couple of them did find happiness at the end and whatnot. But I felt like the movie, when it came to, I felt like the Zenkaigers were way better in this team up movie than the Donbrothers were. So anyway, that's just my opinion of this whole movie and whatnot. So anyway, what do you guys think about this movie? Good, bad, or just okay? Please let me know. Anyway, signing off from 2 reviews. 1.